Hello everyone, this is Danny, and this video is to review the movie called The Gentleman. As you can see from my handy dandy notebook that I write down the order of the movies that I watch and I put their grade down. This is for my 500th review on YouTube. This is my 500th one. I'm very happy about this accomplishment, and I will be reviewing The Gentleman. The Gentleman is a 2019 film. It is rated R. It runs an hour and 53 minutes. It's the story of a British drug lord tries to sell off his highly profitable empire to a dynasty of Oklahoma billionaires. This is directed by Guy Ritchie and it stars Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, and Michelle Dockery, among many, many others. This is The Gentleman. Well, thank you, everybody. Welcome to my 500th review on YouTube. I am very happy to have got to this point. I was looking for a movie to do for this review. I was hoping I would enjoy it because I know for a fact that my 400th review on YouTube, I was really excited about that movie, and that movie was bad. So I wanted a good experience. I wanted a happy review here and to be able to celebrate and all that. And so I want to thank you all for watching any of my 499 reviews I've already done. All the views, all the likes, all the comments, all the whatever. I've had some with many, many views. I've had many with just one, and that's fine. But I just enjoy this, and I really enjoy just watching movies and talking about it, being able to get my thoughts out of my head. It's a good just relief, and sometimes I'm able to get people to go to movies with me, sometimes not. A lot of times, my system, if you've never watched a video of mine before, I get a lot of movies from the library and watch those, and that's in the privacy of my home. So sometimes, I've been in a relationship or something, that person will watch the movie with me, but not very often. So yeah, it's just been a really fun thing to do over the last couple years, and hopefully I have 500 more in me. I am in kind of a time of transition in my life, and I might have some changes here. 2020, I was expecting to be a big year for me personally, so hopefully I can keep the reviews going as I possibly relocate and where I relocate to and all this stuff. Hopefully, I can keep my reviews going. Hopefully, I can get back to my, more of a better backdrop like I did for most of my reviews, where I have movies behind me and posters and all that stuff. And so, yeah, change will be coming after this, after the 500th one. I thank you for watching. Let's get to the movie. Um, I will tell you that if you can sit through this movie, you can pretty much sit through any movie because the language is abundant. And if you are bothered by it, you're going to be bothered by it. If you can deal with it, this is the movie to deal with it because it's kind of the same word over and over again. And that certain word can really wear on your nerves. And some people just can't even hear it once, more or less, the 100 times that they probably say it in this film. So that's the hard part. That's the obvious, very abundant piece of information that you need. Very vital piece of information there. And other than that, this movie has tremendous acting with Hugh Grant and Colin Firth and Matthew McConaughey and all these other people. It's just a wonderful cast. It's a wonderful example of acting. And when you have people like this in your movie, you're able to be more relaxed. You're able to tell the story. You're able to have comedy that just kind of rolls off your shoulder and it just fits and it's just appropriate. It's what everybody watching the movie wants to say and you actually say it. That's amazing. And the storyline is just tremendous, on par, and the maybe one little thing is that it gets hard to keep up with the story, but that's just a detriment to who's watching the movie. If you get too confused watching a movie like this, it's understandable, but it's not the movie's problem. It's the movie's problem of having too good of a story, and it takes you a couple times to watch it to figure it out, then that's on you. It's not on the movie. So, I would say the comfortableness of this movie with the acting and the comedy and all that stuff just kind of makes this movie very easy to watch. If you try and struggle with the storyline, that's fine, but that's probably the biggest detriment to this film, other than the language. Uh, when I was watching this and it kind of kept going on and kept going on, I just kind of was looking around to see how people were reacting to this, because I think it was mostly the same reactions, but there were some really big outbursts. And so I think this is just the kind of movies that need to be made. I mean, not everybody's so lucky to have such a good cast, and not every movie needs to be so vulgar, but if you can get your hands on a story like this and have the people in it turn it into a masterpiece like this is, then it's just worth it. I mean, you probably have a huge budget that you have to pay your actors. You probably have a huge budget that you have to pay the city you're shooting in. And it's just a lot of stuff going on, but it's completely worth it if you can get this script. The only thing that kind of, I don't know, irked me, I guess, a little bit of irking, is how they kind of self identify that they're in a movie. A couple lines here and there are about, how you need a sequel. That's how the writing is done, something like that. Maybe they were in their character, but it felt a little bit like they were stepping out of their character to say something funny about being in a movie. And so, how you took that, I don't know, but that's like the only other criticism I can really come up with this film for. I could talk about the good all day, but I don't want to give away anything because it's such a good mystery, such a good story, and I'm gonna have to give this movie an A. I think is with the characters that are in it, and the fact that it's gonna take you probably two times to watch it and understand it. That's what movies are supposed to be. They're supposed to be this great story to have you figure it out. So I'm going to give an A to The Gentleman. Thanks again, guys, for watching my 500th movie review. I'm just so overcome with pride that I've been able to do it this long, and that I've had so much support. I've had so much shares. I've really had people watch my end of the year best and worst lists, and that feels good. That's about the only thing that I share anywhere outside YouTube. I haven't got going on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. I kind of stick to YouTube. So maybe the only question is, would you support me on any other platform? Otherwise, I'll just stick to this, and I'll hope that things keep going past the number 500 here. And otherwise, thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy movies. See you next time.